Hey everyone, today I want to talk about something that's getting a lot more attention lately and can make a real difference in your life. Emotional intelligence. But what does it actually mean? Is it just about controlling how you feel? Actually, emotional intelligence is a set of skills that helps you understand and handle emotions, both yours and those of others. Think about those times you manage to stay calm in a stressful situation or pick up on someone's mood even if they don't say anything. That's emotional intelligence at work. And why is it important? Because not only does it help you live more balanced, but it also improves your communication, your problem-solving skills, and even your relationships. In this video, I'll show you how you can start developing these skills to live in a more peaceful and mindful way. Ready to dive in? If you're not subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss more content like this. To understand how emotional intelligence works, let's break it down into 4 key parts. This model was created by 2 psychologists, John Mayer and Peter Salovey, and it gives us a clear roadmap for working with our emotions. Let's get into it. First pillar, perceiving emotions. This is the first step and means knowing how to identify what you're feeling and what those around you are feeling too. It might sound simple, but think about it. How often does someone say, "I'm fine," and you just know they're not? That's emotional perception. It's a skill that lets you understand feelings, not just from words, but from facial expressions, gestures, and tone of voice, almost like translating emotions. Second pillar, using emotions. This one's interesting. Using emotions means aligning what you feel with what you think and do. For instance, if you're excited, you can channel that energy into something creative or use it to tackle a challenging task. It's about turning your emotions into something productive that makes your life better. Third pillar, understanding emotions. Here we go a bit deeper. Understanding emotions means knowing why you're feeling something and how that feeling might change over time. It's like connecting the dots to see what each emotion is trying to tell you. For example, sadness might be telling you that something in your life needs more attention. Fourth pillar, managing emotions. Finally, we have managing emotions, which is all about handling them in a healthy way without letting them overwhelm you. This is especially important in tough times when you're anxious, sad, or irritated. People who can manage their emotions know how to regulate what they're feeling and can often help others do the same. Did you know about these pillars? Let me know in the comments. These pillars are the foundation for building solid, mindful, emotional intelligence. Now, how can we develop each one in practice? The good news is that emotional intelligence isn't fixed. You can strengthen these skills over time, and there are simple ways to do it. Start with perceiving emotions. Take a few minutes each day to ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? It may sound basic, but it's a great exercise. Looking inward to identify whether you're happy, worried, anxious, or feeling mixed emotions is the first step in knowing how to deal with them. Over time, you'll find it easier to pick up on what others are feeling just by observing. Use your emotions to your advantage. For example, if you notice you're stressed or tired, try channeling that energy in a helpful way. Write, exercise, or even take a few minutes to meditate. The idea here is to turn what you're feeling into something useful, rather than letting emotions get in the way. With practice, this can become a natural habit. Understand what emotions are trying to tell you. If something makes you angry, it might mean that something important to you was disrespected. If you're feeling sad, maybe it's a signal to focus more on something or someone in your life. This connecting the dots exercise helps you gain much greater self-awareness. Focus on managing emotions. When a strong feeling hits, take a deep breath and remember that you can choose how to respond. Creating a routine with calming practices like walking, breathing exercises, or journaling about what you're feeling can be really helpful. Over time, these practices make managing emotions feel more natural and less overwhelming. Building emotional intelligence is like strengthening a muscle. Step by step, with patience, each bit of practice helps you handle what you're feeling and build a healthier relationship with your emotions. If you're still with me, please give this video a like. It really helps YouTube recommend my content so I can keep sharing this important message with you and others who want to learn about emotions. So, why is emotional intelligence so important for you? Well, it impacts practically everything. When you understand and manage your emotions, it's easier to learn, solve problems, communicate clearly, and even stay calm in tough times. And this applies everywhere, at work, in school, at home, and with friends. Studies show that people with higher emotional intelligence tend to be more successful, not only professionally, but also in their relationships and personal lives. This is because when you're in a good emotional state, your brain works better. As Peter Salovey, one of the founders of EI, says, people in a good mood are better at inductive reasoning and creative problem solving. So, if you want to achieve your goals and adapt to life's challenges, developing emotional intelligence is a great place to start. It helps you see situations more clearly, understand the people around you, and act in a more constructive way. Here's a thought-provoking question. What if emotional intelligence were taught in schools? Just think of how much it could help kids and teenagers understand themselves better and deal with life's challenges in a healthier way. The truth is, emotional intelligence is a skill that sticks with you all the time, and the earlier we start building it, the better. Imagine if, from a young age, we learn to identify what we're feeling, manage stress, and resolve conflicts calmly and respectfully. School, where we spend so much of our time, would be the perfect place to learn how to handle emotions and relationships. Some experts believe that including emotional intelligence in school curriculums would help children and teenagers grow up more confident and better prepared to face the pressures of adult life. What do you think? Would it be a good idea? After all this, what do you think? Emotional intelligence isn't distant or complicated. It's actually an incredible ally for living more fully and mindfully, in harmony with your emotions and the people around you. Remember, emotional intelligence is a learning process. It's not about never feeling anger, sadness, or anxiety, but about understanding what those emotions mean and how you can respond to them in a more balanced way. And the more you practice, the better you become at handling life's ups and downs. So here's my invitation. Why not try one of these practices this week? It could be a simple exercise to notice your emotions, or a moment to reflect on your reactions in different situations. Then come back and share your experience in the comments. Let's create a supportive community where we can exchange ideas and help each other grow a little more each day. Remember, taking care of your emotions is an act of respect and self-love. We're in this journey together. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to do so for more content like this. See you in the next video.